Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Owen Fox, and in this video I want to share with you my temptations that I've had in the last 5 months of being all raw, maybe 99%, I haven't had any cooked meal. I haven't had any. The closest thing I had to cooked food was around 2 or 3 days ago. 2 days ago, I had a little sample of a little bit of soup, like a small, like maybe a tablespoon or 2 or 3 tablespoons maybe. And that, I have to say, is the first time. It's that same day and the next day, which was yesterday, was the first time in 5 months that I actually had real cravings. Especially yesterday, I had cravings for lentil soup, organic lentil soup, and vegetable that was in the cupboard. So for me, it just goes to show when it's out of your system, and you don't eat any like spoonfuls of cooked food, it's fine. But when it gets back into your body again, now maybe this isn't for everybody, maybe this isn't for you, that's fine. But I do know it's a lot of people are like this. Once you eat one mouthful or one dish of cooked food, it's hard to stop. Now, I didn't find it hard to stop when I had 2 spoonfuls or 3 spoonfuls of the sample coconut, sweet potato, whatever soup that I had. But I also think lately, but I did have strong enough cravings yesterday for the lentil soup. But in the end, enough. Even though I was imagining maybe I might take it and getting it, but I just thought, listen, in the past, it's never satisfying. I always want more. Sometimes I have too much, and I just feel like sort of either almost sick or just like maybe not sick, but just like sort of stuffed and not, not very good, and tired then, and I just want more. It's crazy. So what I was thinking was, what I really needed was maybe either salt, which sometimes that happens for some reason. I'm not too sure why. It's either related to minerals or lower blood pressure. But this may partially relate to just simply not eating enough food and calories lately. I had a bit too much like chocolate lately. Was it raw? It was mostly raw. Yeah, it was definitely mostly nearly all, it was all raw chocolate, but I had too much, and I think it just like really stimulated me and knocked me off balance. And when I overdo things, that's when my body becomes a bit like lower in its vitality and energy levels, and that's when cravings kind of happen. Now, in the last 5 months now, being 100% honest, even when I have been tired low, I had 2 colds for a month, which is fantastic because it gave me an incredible like clean out of my lymph system, which was stagnant for 10 years when after I got like unwell in my early 20s, when I depleted and exhausted and burned out myself. I wasn't really moving too much for 10 years, so also my adrenals and kidneys and lymphatic system like shut down a lot because I wasn't actually my lymphatic system was shut down a lot because I wasn't actually my adrenals were being burnt out, and that's what happens. The adrenals sit over both kidneys, and that determines the lymphatic system exiting via your kidneys into your urine. Now, I've tested lots and lots of people's pee. I've looked at their pee in a jar or a bottle, and they nearly all filter, which is a good sign, especially the people who are older. The younger people are weaker these days by a little bit, and they often tend to get sick earlier. And this is the first generation where they say the parents can outlive the children. So just the science is supporting what I'm saying here, and I'm just giving some details. The cravings, I decided, listen, I'm not going to bother with that, and I just like ate some mandarins, some of these yummy little guys. And what I'd suggest if you have cravings is eat some fruit, because usually either lacking calories or nutrients, which you get loads of from fruit. Or you could have fruit and you could have, like, let's say superfood powder, like for example the super greens in my store, or any of your favorite ones, vitamin mineral green or green alchemy, from Health First Nutritionals. I can put links for these down below, and just eat some fruits, etc. So if you're too hungry and you're under caloried, you will tend to crave food that's not optimally serving your highest good. So the way I talked it through myself was I just thought, because I was playing the whole game of one soup won't be bad, who cares, like what difference does it make? then I was thinking, one is never going to satisfy me or be enough for me. So what's the point in playing that game? And it's probably going to be stuck in my body then energetically and biochemically. And then I'm just going to be craving it as I'm detoxing it, much like the way a drug addict, like when you have the drug in your body, you have to eliminate it before you finish the withdrawal symptoms. And those withdrawal symptoms can be unpleasant and like mess with your mind and get you obsessed with the drug. And cooked food for a lot of people is very, very similar. It's the same, and it's even worse because it's just a never-ending cycle. It's everywhere, and we've been hooked on it all of our lives due to the ignorance, which means the non-awareness and not knowledge of our ancestors and parents. Like, no blame here, but that's just the truth of the matter. I'm not being negative. That's just the truth. They didn't know, and that's just the way it's been. We've been on processed foods an awful lot of our life. A lot of these younger people, and chemical food, and the world is very chemical, like a lot of chemicals in it. And that's why scientists say this is the first generation ever in human history that, like I said earlier, and iridology also supports this completely. You can see the genetic constitution, the power is decreasing, and the sicknesses are increasing at an earlier and earlier age. So for me, it's very important to get off these addictive substances, and each to their own. Everyone's different. I'm not trying to say you have to do it what I'm doing. Your body is different than mine. We all have different bodies slightly, but we all are Homo sapiens, and I do believe originally and mostly we're definitely we're really largely a fruit-eating species for sure. The best I've ever felt personally, and maybe you're different, so you can discard what you want if you feel like you don't resonate. I'm not trying to like tell you what to do or like tell you this is the only way or my way is the way, just so you know. So no offense, but the best I've ever felt definitely has been on raw foods, but that's the second best. The best I've ever felt was when I was just eating fruits only, but I included hot drinks. For example, I did like 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 3 days. It's always the best I ever feel. Like, check out I'll put a little video in the description in this video of a video. You click on it, like when I have 6 days all fruits and 7 days all fruits. I just felt fantastic. I just felt on the high on top of the world. I'd gone through a few days of cleansing and healing. I was breathing better because my sinuses and nostrils were clearer. I was sleeping deeper and better and healing, so it all added up, and it just felt phenomenal. Really good for exercise, strength, power, energy, recovery. Just getting me excited thinking about it, and that's what I'm doing again today. I'm starting it again. So, the benefits of a raw food and fruit-based diet and just phenomenal. Like, what I like the most is a fruitarian diet supplemented with superfoods or juices, because just simply purely because the fruit quality isn't as it should be idealistically. That's the only reason, everybody. So therefore, the best food to digest and to move through the body is the fruits, in my opinion. And if you want to eat a little bit of like salad, like, don't make a salad. It's too complicated. I'd highly recommend just eating some lettuce or some spinach 100% on its own, or with some fruits. Don't make a big like oily dressing with condiments, salt, spices and powders and all sorts of stuff. It just makes you really tired. It sits in your stomach for too long, and even if it's not that long, it just goes through your system, your GI tract, really long. So simplicity is the key. That's why I'm getting much more into fasting these days lately also. Even pranic living, breathing exercises, deep yogic and belly breathing, abdomen breathing and chest breathing combined all in one to give an 85 to 90% inhalation and get the prana and the air and oxygen instead of just 20% as a chest breather. So anyway, I'm not a fanatic, and I don't want to be fanatic, and I used to be fanatic, and I want to come across as not a fanatic, because I want you to have balance and peace of mind and harmony in your energy system, and make your decisions from a place of harmony instead of stress. Make your decisions in life and about diet and any decisions or plans, make it much more from a place of harmony, unless it's an absolute emergency where you have to make it quickly in the spot. But the best time to ever make your decision, including diet, is from a place of peace, love, appreciation, gratitude and harmony. And that's also what I've learned from Abraham. Yeah, but learned it from Abraham mostly. I've watched thousands of videos of Abraham, probably thousands or more, much more, probably 2,000. I don't know, something wild. But yeah, everyone, I encourage you not to sink back into your cravings, because one, it just reverses the momentum to train. Just don't play the mind games. Be careful of the mind games that your mind will play. and eat the food. If you're having cravings, eat. Try and think of the topic of what you're craving, and think about what your body may need. Also, for example, yesterday I needed probably simply some calories, and I needed some rest, and I needed some non-adrenal stimulation from too much chocolate. That's the end of the day. I needed rest, fruit and calories and food. I didn't need lentil soup. I didn't need all that sort of stuff. That was just a messed up signal in my body, because I messed up my body a little bit. I didn't balance my body. So everyone, I hope this video helped. And lots of love to you and your family. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I certainly do hope you do. And share with any of your friends and family if you think this may help them regarding cravings and balance and harmony in life and diet and non-dogmatism, open-mindedness, and just finding our own path and learning as we go along. And yeah, thank you for your precious and valuable time, and lots of love, and namaste, and have a beautiful day. Make and create and choose that best, most beautiful day ever. That's the secret of life, because you never know when we will go. Okay, thank you. Bye now. Have a lovely day.